All right, Tony, we're right here with James J. Dillon. JJ, Tully Blanchard, world television champion. Got to put that title on the line, but you got a briefcase. That's a little unusual. Why the case?
Well, week in and week out, month in and month out for the past year, Tully Blanchard's been defending the world television title. And most importantly, I've been carrying around $10,000 as an added incentive because Tully Blanchard says, hey, I'm the very best at what I do, and I got my money to prove it. But you see, a lot of people look at me and they saw that little pile of money like that, and they really couldn't understand just what $100 bills was all about. So I went to the bank this morning and I said, look, we're dealing with some people that not only never saw $100 bills, a lot of them never saw one $100 bill. So I've got it broke down onto the common denominator that maybe some of these people can understand a little bit. We got a big stack of 20s, a couple 5s in there, a few 10s, a bunch of 50s underneath. But what you're looking at is $10,000 broke down on a level that I think everybody can understand. And I think maybe I want Bob Armstrong just to take a closer look at what he's talking about. Yeah. That's $10,000, and all you got to do is beat the champ to get it.
All right, fans, there it is.
Case closed.
Case closed.
I'm going to let you an eye on it, too.
All right, James J. Dillon in the ring now, the world television champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event, one fall, 20 minutes for the World TV title and $10,000. Introducing first the challenger from Marietta, Georgia, 227 pounds, Bullet Bob Armstrong. Introducing the NWA World Television Champion from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 236 pounds, Tully Blanchard.
The bell, and here we go, fans, with the World Television Championship on the line. The champion, Tully Blanchard, our challenger in this match, Bullet Bob Armstrong. He ducked under that fist from Tully and landed one right on the side of the head.
Boy, the opening match, an opening main event we had was a great match, but this one stacks up to be some of the same. Bullet Bob Armstrong going after that TV title of Tully Blanchard's done that $10,000, and JJ's already got a conference over there with his champion.
When you talk about the caliber of the wrestling we have on NWA Pro, just imagine starting off like we did with that tag team match and the Russians in a tag team match, and here we go now with a world television title match.
And with Bullet Bob Armstrong against Tully Blanchard, and already early in the match, it looks like Tully is using the tactics that he had used long before. He's been on that bicycle. He's been on that bicycle. He's been outside. You know, first time Tully Blanchard had that belt, he held it longer than anybody in history. He held it a lot by that beginning on that bicycle. And
he uses the clock, and he's a master at it. He knows exactly how to use it to his favor.
In recent matches, he has been just coming out of wrestling strong from the beginning, and we had noticed that. But now in this particular match, seems like he's on that bicycle again.
Well, J.J. Dillon over there is holding that briefcase. He said he was going to let me watch it, but I noticed he came right over and picked it up. I'm kind of glad he showed me what $10,000 looks like, Johnny, in bills that I could understand.
He didn't leave it here long, did he?
You're right. A lot of money on the line, and a lot of prestige, and a lot of future money in this match. The World Television Champion, one of the most prestigious championships in the world, and it means a tremendous amount of money to the man that carries that championship.
And the man that holds the belt right now has had it on 2 occasions, the first time, the longest in history.
Well, when you talk about the 4 horsemen and James J. Dillon, you're talking about out of that group, the World Television Champion. Then you've got the World Heavyweight Champion in Ric Flair. Add to that Lex Luger and Arn Anderson.
And they're both Lex Luger and Arn Anderson breathing down the neck of the U.S. champion, Nikita Koloff. So they may have another belt to count before too long. But right now, the thing is to hold on to this one of that man right there, Tully Blanchard, because Bullet Bob Armstrong is capable of taking it away from him. A little concern right here on the face of J.J. Dillon. As well should be, because Bullet Bob Armstrong, a veteran and a great athlete and a great wrestler for a long, long time. And again, the bicycle tactic, the stall tactic.
Tully again uses the clock to his advantage as he gets to the corner, and again he's going to stop it. Well, as you say, when you want to maintain and keep that championship, like Tully, you're going to use any and every means you can, and Blanchard does. He goes down, though, as Armstrong grabbed him by the foot, trying to drag him back to the ring, trying to keep him in the ring.
And Tully trying to get out of the ring, trying to stall for more time. And he did use that cat-like move, would come out of the corner with a kick to the midsection, but Bullet Bob was waiting for it. And it only got the champion in trouble. And now with the advantage of Bullet Bob, the upper hand, that he can work towards gaining that title.
Well, that toe hold, he's really got the pressure now on that knee as he turns and twists. Blanchard on the mat. He's in pain now, trying to reach the ropes, and does.
We've got some great matches. This one stacks up to be another classic right here, and we still got the Rock and Roll and Midnight Express in this house.
That's right. Two more world-class, world championship caliber tag teams, the Midnight Express and Rock and Roll, yet to come.
And right now, the television title on the line right here. And the champion in trouble.
Armstrong again now has gone back to that foot and that toe, again putting the pressure on that knee.
Tully Blanchard with all the tactics that he has used in matches, in the previous matches for years. Right now, he is trapped.
All right, and while Bullet Bob Armstrong still has that leg with Blanchard in trouble, fans, let's take a moment to watch this. The match will continue, and we'll be back right after this.
More action after these commercial messages about the NWA Pro Wrestling events coming to your area. Fans, here's a reminder. The NWA comes to Whiteville at the high school gym Monday, April 27th. The bell time there is 8:15, the Whiteville High School gym. The NWA also returns to Fayetteville's Cumberland County Memorial Arena Monday, May 4th, the bell time of 8 o'clock. That's all in Fayetteville. And a reminder, the NWA returns to Raleigh and the Dorton Arena with a super spectacular card. Thursday, May 7th, the bell time there is 8:15. On the card, Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. Lasertron defends the World Junior Heavyweight title against Nelson Royal. You'll see a match to determine the #1 contender for the U.S. Tag Team title as the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette will take on the Rock and Roll Express. And then in the cage, it's Ole Anderson against Tully Blanchard with James J. Dillon. Thursday, May 7th, 8:15 at the Dorton Arena in Raleigh. Let's bring in James J. Dillon in the cage in Raleigh. Tully Blanchard, Ole Anderson.
Tony Schiavone, this thing with Ole Anderson has tested my patience to the absolute limit. And something drastic has to be done. Ole Anderson, you're stubborn and pig-headed, and any pig that I've ever saw has been encased in just such a housing as this. So I guess you're going to feel right at home. And it's going to be a little difficult for Mr. Blanchard for a couple minutes to kind of adjust himself to being confined inside a cage. The only difference is I'm going to instill in him for days before the match ever takes place that this is the only way to deal with somebody like you. I've tried all other avenues, and I'd hoped it would have been over a long time ago. And just maybe, Ole Anderson, maybe I underestimated you. But I think I've got what I have to call the final solution. Because Tully Blanchard, in the last 2 years, has not let me down on one occasion. Plus, he himself has a strong personal interest because it was you, Ole Anderson, that called him the world television champion, an outsider. It was you that punched him on national television. And then when you slapped me, you got a little taste of what happens when you make Tully Blanchard mad. Well, he's going to be real mad when he comes to Dorton Arena on Thursday, May 7th. Ole Anderson, this is going to be your swan song right here in Raleigh.
And back to the ring, our world television title match still underway. Bullet Bob Armstrong and the champion, Tully Blanchard, still at it. Blanchard now has just gained the upper hand, and it's Blanchard now with that step over toe, really putting the pressure on Armstrong.
And for the first time in this match, it's been going on quite a while now. And Bob Armstrong is in trouble. He's in real jeopardy being pounded and shoulders down. The champions finally got the advantage, and see how Tully Blanchard proceeds from here. Usually when he has the upper hand, Bob, he's at his very, very best.
Well, he went right back to that leg.
Four, yes,
he's got that figure four locked in. Yes, sir.
And this could be Curtis for
He's gone to the rope. Blanchard using the ropes now to get extra leverage on it. Really putting the pressure on that figure four.
Extra leverage indeed. We saw this cause...
And he's going to have to break the figure four because of the ropes.
Finally caught but with that infraction by Tommy Young, a fine NWA official, but the legs are damage has been done to the legs of the bullet.
That's exactly what Blanchard wanted to do. He was going to take the gamble. He was going to risk having to break it in order to get more pressure and hurt Armstrong even more. That's exactly what he did.
Now, there's nothing wrong with the right hand of Armstrong as he staggers Blanchard, but Blanchard goes right back to the legs. And oh, fine. There's a leg right across the face of Tully Blanchard, and the champion slow getting up, and a hard right hander by Bullet Bob, and now the champion down on both knees in the corner.
He went reeling back across the ring and just fell into the ropes from that right hand.
Now once again we witnessed two wrestlers that really put everything they got in this match. At Bulldogs, spin at Blanchard tumbles to the floor out here. And the TV champion looks like he's in a lot of trouble, Bob.
And I think right now, James A. Dillon, with that briefcase, I think for a moment he sees that thing maybe flying away from him in that $10,000.
Well, they certainly got a hand on that briefcase out there. He doesn't leave it around anywhere. And here's the groggy champion, Tully Blanchard, on the apron. Bullet Bob moves in. Could this be for the kill? Let's see. Suplex coming out. Yes, sir.
Powers him to the mat hard with a suplex. A count of two. Blanchard gets a shoulder up just as a count of three is just about to come from the referee. He had that hand raised, ready to drop it for the third count.
And money was almost gone right there, as well as the TV title. And here's the Bullet, waiting for his opponent to stagger up. Tully Blanchard gets caught with an elbow.
It could be curtains right here for the champion.
Oh!
And Dillon actually put the foot on the rope.
And yeah, it's the Bullet. It's the Bullet after JJ. Armstrong into the ring.
Blanchard has got the case. Slam Armstrong in the head with a metal case.
He really caught him coming through the ropes with that metal case. Down is Armstrong. Here's the count by the referee. And we got a winner. A winner. We got a winner. Let's see. Tommy Young. Yes. Tully Blanchard. Remains the TV champion. There's the belt given back to Tully Blanchard. Oh, here's Brad Armstrong.
Brad Armstrong charging into the ring now, going over to look after his dad.
Brad Armstrong in the ring trying to tell Tommy Young what happened, but he's concerned about the welfare of his dad right now. Looks like he may be lacerated.
All right, fans, let's take a look at it here in slow motion. Here goes Bob Armstrong. You can see him chasing.
And as he got closer, Dillon got rid of that suitcase.
That's so he could run a little faster, and here Tully Blanchard picks it up.
And Tommy Young trying to get Dillon out of the ring. Tully Blanchard, as Bob Armstrong comes through the ropes, he gets caught right with it. The winner of the match, Tully Blanchard.
And fans, we'll be right back. We'll have more after we take this brief time out. All right, fans, and here they are, still the world champion, still with the money.
Let me apologize. You know, I want to apologize to Mr. Blanchard. I don't know what I was thinking of. I went to the bank to say it's so more convenient to carry a $100 bill stacked 100 high, $10,000, but no, I got the silly notion these people couldn't relate to what I was talking to. Went, got all this money. I almost lost it. I got so wrapped up in this match. Thank goodness you picked up the money and we got the money back. Everything is all right.
You know, Bob Connell, there's some skeptical fans out here. We did this to get down on the fans' level because most of them never seen a $100 bill. Reach in here, Bob Connell, grab something. There's 5s, 10s, and 20s. Is there a 1 in there? Is there a 1 in there? No, okay. Okay, the case isn't big enough for 10,000 $1 bills. We got 520s if they were all 20s. It'd be 1,000 10s if they were all 10s, 2,000 5s if they were all 5s. But we got kind of a mixture so that they can all find them. There's 20s, there's 10s, and 5s, just like that. That's what it is. $10,000 that says nobody can beat me. $10,000 that says nobody can beat me. If it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 60 minutes, I dictate the rules for this, the National Wrestling Alliance World Television Championship. And I don't care if it's Barry Windham, who's lost a little bit of glitter. I don't care if it's Ricky Martin, who's lost a little bit of glitter. If it's Walla McDaniels, if it's Ronnie Garvin, the list goes on. And especially you, DR, Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Doesn't it just stick in your craw that I can sit out here and carry this, the thing that you lost? Yeah, because you couldn't put $10,000, but I did. I have taken it a step further than even you could think about. $10,000 that says nobody can beat me. Anytime, any place. JJ carries it, and now we've got down on everybody's level. Come and get me on television.